Well, hello and welcome back to our channel. My name is Maria.
And I'm Leilani.
And this is While Drinking Wine. Cheers. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. So this is something new, and it's not new to one of our viewers or even somebody that was here last week. But this is Tawny's favorite wine. And this is Wine by Joe. It's vintage 2020, a Pinot Gris from Oregon. And you can only get this in Oregon. You can't get this here in California, right?
Right.
Okay, and how did you come by this?
So while I was on vacation a couple weeks ago, I went to one of the grocery stores and we were looking for champagne for mimosas. We do a lot of mimosas when we're camping. And I just happened to stumble across the Wine by Joe, and my sister always talks about it, and so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna bring some back to California, and we're gonna drink it during one of our videos.
That's
today.
And that's today. That's right. So we've got our Wine by Joe. Tawny, I hope you have your Wine by Joe too. Not at 10 o'clock in the morning, but I hope you have your Wine by Joe as well. So let everybody know what we're doing today.
So today we are doing 30 fascinating facts about wine that you never knew.
That's right, because we've got this wine channel here. We've never done that before, and we're 2 years into this, and we've never ever done this before.
We've done wine jokes.
We've done wine jokes, or no, wine laws.
But we've done wine jokes
Wine
too.
jokes and wine laws, but we've never done fascinating facts.
So yeah.
So should we get started on
that?
that?
Let's get into it. So am I doing the odds again?
Always doing the odds, and I'm always doing the evens. So there we go.
Because I'm the oddball. So we have the little iPad down below us like we normally do. So we're going to be reading off of that. All right, so let's go. Number 1, grapes are the most planted fruit in the world.
Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either, but that makes a lot of sense. So, number 2, a ton of grapes can produce 720 bottles of wine, or just a ton of grapes. Wow.
A ton of grapes is pretty heavy.
And it's a lot. It's a lot.
All right. To quench their thirst, people drank wine instead of water centuries ago. During that time, water wasn't clean all the time, and natural fermentation when the wine was made could kill germs. Makes sense.
It does make sense. So Game of Thrones, when they were drinking all the wine, right? More wine, that's right, because the water wasn't always clean. So yeah, that makes total sense. Number 4, apparently some people have a fear of wine, and it is called enophobia.
What? I've never heard that before.
Yep, it's called enophobia. So, yep. So I know it is weird, right?
They're like, oh my gosh, wine, gotta run.
It scares me. Yeah, whatever. I don't know, but yeah, there are people that are afraid of wine.
Interesting. Okay. Not us. We're not afraid of wine.
Not at all, right? Not at all.
We have the opposite of that.
That's right.
Oh, that's funny. Okay. During early Roman times, it was forbidden for women to drink wine.
That's right.
That's a crime.
Yeah, well, and if their husbands caught them drinking wine, they could kill them.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is crazy when you think about how much the world has changed. You know, it's like somebody'd be after us right now for drinking the wine.
That's crazy. Okay.
So number 6, women are more susceptible to the effects of wine than men. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. It's partly due to biology, as women have fewer enzymes in their stomach lining required to break down alcohol. So that's why, well, I don't know. I feel it after the first 2 glasses, and I know Leilani, it takes a little bit longer because her dad, I don't know, he could drink like 2 bottles of wine and be totally fine. But me, it's like 2 glasses and it's like, woo.
It depends with me. It depends actually on the wine and the grapes, I guess, because I could drink Viognier and I could start feeling it after a couple sips. But yeah, like stuff like this, the Pinot Gris, I'll probably not really feel anything to like a second glass.
Yep.
Okay, so in ancient Greece, the host at a dinner would take the first sip of wine to assure that the wine served to guests wasn't poisoned. Wow. He was risking his life for the guests.
Yeah, he was.
That's interesting.
And that's where to your health came from. So the greeting to your health was where that came from. So yeah, the host would always drink the wine first. So,
wow, learn
so
something new.
if he was fine after the wine, then everybody else drank
Yeah.
it. So there you go.
Learn something new every day.
That's right.
Okay.
Number 8, there are 10,000 varieties of wine grapes worldwide.
How many?
10,000.
Oh, wow.
So that means they can make 10,000 different varieties of wine. That's crazy, huh?
Yeah, that's a lot.
Crazy.
That's a
It
lot.
is a lot.
Okay.
Yep.
Aroma is the term for the fragrance of young wine, while mellow is for old wine.
That's right.
Okay, I didn't
So,
know that either.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And number 10, wine tasters swirl the wine in their glass to release its aroma. They don't fill the glass more than a third full. I think we're a third full there, to leave space where these aromas can collect. A lot of that is more for red wines than it is for the white wines, but still, that's why they do it. So you can smell, and they say that you're supposed to smell from this side of the glass. I don't know why. It smells better this way. The aroma smells good for this wine.
That's
Yep.
A glass of good wine has a lengthy, lingering aftertaste.
Yeah, so that's how you can tell that it's good wine, because it just lasts
Yeah.
on your palate for a very
This
long
one kind
time.
of is lasting on my palate a little
Yeah,
bit.
it is too. Yeah,
it's
so
a
this
good
is really
wine.
good wine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, number 12. At a wine tasting event, it is okay to spit the wine out. When attending such events, it is acceptable to take a sip of wine, hold it in your mouth for a few seconds, and decide whether you're going to drink it or spit it out. It also allows guests to taste multitudes of wine without getting drunk.
Yeah, we knew
So-
about this one.
Yeah, because we go to wine country all the time, and so if you want to taste the wines that they have, that's what you do. You just taste it, you don't drink it, and you spit it out.
The largest bottle of wine is Nebuchadnezzar. It equates to 20 regular sized bottles, or around 15 liters.
Yeah, I had no idea that it was I thought Nebuchadnezzar was like somebody from ancient time. So, yeah, it's kind of interesting that they call that largest bottle of wine a Nebuchadnezzar. So, yeah, interesting. Yeah. Number 14, the top 3 most significant producers of wine in the world are France, Spain, and Italy. Now, our little state of California ranks 4th. Did you know that? And that's followed by China in 5th place.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, so California is 4th in wine producing.
Bunch of wine drinkers here in California.
I wonder why we drink that. I don't know.
So, while China is only the 5th largest wine producing country globally, it is the leading market for red wine. It's not only because of the flavor, but the red color of the wine is considered lucky in Chinese culture and is favored by the government.
That's right, because
Cool.
red is a very great color in China. So number 16, toasting,
Cheers.
cheers, originated in ancient Rome. And it's derived from dropping a piece of toast or toasted bread in the wine to soften bitter tastes. So isn't that interesting? I never even thought of that. That's
Yeah.
why they say, you're toasting, right?
Toasting.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's exactly what you're doing, is putting toast in your wine.
That's funny.
We'll have to try that one time. Let's put
Yeah.
some toast in our wine.
Let's do it now. No, just kidding. We're not doing it.
A crouton.
Crouton!
Crouton
Or
in
my
your wine.
kids used to call them crunchies.
Crunchies.
Can I have your crunchies?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, wine was previously kept in goatskin bags. The Englishman, Sir Digby, invented the dark green wine bottle we all know today.
That's right. That's right. I wonder how long ago that was, but he was an Englishman, so it's kind of interesting. So number 18, the 3 most prominent types of wine are the Italian Cavit, the Chile Concha y Toro, and the Italian Yellowtail. So those are the 3 most prominent types of wine.
Okay. Wine is made with grapes. Did you know that?
That's right.
But not with the typical table grapes that we buy at the supermarket.
Mm-hmm. And we know that as well, just by visiting Temecula all the time. They try not to water the grapes as much as they would water a table grape.
Nice.
So, number 20, there is a right and wrong way to hold your wine glass, which we are holding them wrong, okay? The proper way is to hold by the stem so that the hand does not warm the glass and increase the temperature of the wine.
What about here?
That's the stem.
Yeah.
It says you can hold by the stem.
Oh, okay. Well,
Not
you're
by the
holding it.
base, but I'm holding
I
it by
thought
the
you meant
base
we have to
because
hold
it's
it like
much.
this.
Well, a lot of
How can you
times
drink that?
sommeliers do that. Well, because you're holding onto the stem. So sommeliers will do that.
That's hard to drink that way.
Yeah.
I
Don't. But this way is not too bad.
Okay. Yeah, I don't recommend what I just did because I thought I was gonna drop it.
Yeah, you'll see a lot of sommeliers actually doing this. So there you go.
Okay, I'm gonna pass 21 to her because I can't. We just have. I've done this like 5 times and I
Okay.
can't say this, so I'm gonna pass
Okay.
this to her.
Okay. For cork-capped wines, bottles are stored laying down to keep the cork from drying out. The liquid coming in contact with the cork also prevents air leakage into the bottle. So that's why we've got the corks, that's why we lay them down, because if you put them upright, what's going to happen is the cork is going to actually shrink and fall inside the bottle, and then the wine won't be good.
Okay.
Okay?
I was having a problem with that 4 cork capped wine.
That's
so like
right.
a tongue twister for me.
That's right. So for 22 then, wine meeting the air can quickly spoil. So again, we want to make sure we get those corks in there and lay them down, because if not, the wine can actually spoil very, very quickly.
Yeah. Okay. Wines have so many organic compounds that it is more complex than blood serums.
Can you believe that?
Wow.
That's an interesting fact.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that really is, or a fascinating fact. That's
Fascinating,
very
yeah.
fascinating. Okay, number 24, and I found this one to be really a fun one.
Mm-hmm.
It's like bottles with animal symbols on the label are known as critter wine.
What?
It's known as critter wine because then you have like a bear on it or a chicken. Because there's one that has a chicken on it or a rooster on it.
We had
Goliath, I think, has a rooster on it. So
I feel like we had some of those during Christmas time that
Yeah.
had animals on them.
yeah, yeah, we did, yes. And so they're called critter wines. Now we know. So from now until the future, anytime we have a wine bottle that has a animal on it, we're gonna call it a critter wine.
You mean an animal that was what was that? A reindeer that she thought she had on her shirt? And
My
it was,
dog shirt.
It was a dog?
It's a bulldog.
So funny. I'll never forget that. Okay. There are 400 different oak wood species available for wine barrels.
Isn't that weird? I mean, I had no
Oh,
idea.
that
I
is
thought they used the
crazy.
same one because you're trying to accentuate the taste of your wine.
Yeah.
So you would figure that you would use the same oak variety to make sure that you had that same taste. But apparently not. There's 400 different ones.
Yeah,
So,
crazy.
yeah. So number 26, you need to drink 7 glasses of orange juice. Okay, so orange juice or 20 glasses of apple juice in order to get the same amount of antioxidants in wine. Can you believe that?
Oh.
So if you drink a mimosa,
Yeah.
you're doing good. So I guess you have to drink 7
You're doubling
mimosas.
Doubling it. I don't know.
But yeah, wine has the antioxidants. So yeah, that's why we continue to drink our wine, because we really think that that's a great thing.
Yeah, that's nice. Okay. So for pairing in meals, heavier food goes well with heavier wine. Red wine is usually served with red meat, while white wine is served with chicken or fish. When it comes to pairing wine with dessert, go for sweet wine. So the dessert wines,
Yeah, the dessert wines, yeah.
which I cannot drink those.
Too dang sweet.
Very, very sweet.
The
so.
only way that, and we've never done this, and we should probably try this, is get a dessert wine and put it over ice cream, and then flambe it.
Okay, let's do that.
Yeah, you know, you just put it on
cool.
fire and flambe
Yeah,
it.
sounds cool.
So it's almost like baked Alaska, you know? That'd be fun to do. That we should
Yeah.
do that for one of these things.
Yeah.
So number 28, the sweetness of wine is reduced when you chill it. Did you know that?
No.
Okay. And it said red wine, however, loses its fruity flavor when it becomes too warm. So you have to have it at that right temperature, which I think is 52 degrees, I think is what it is, or maybe 54 degrees. It's 52 or 54 degrees. I'm not exactly sure which one it is, but that's the right temperature for both reds and white wines, because I was reading that you should serve wine at the same temperature for any kind of wine,
Okay.
which is like 54 degrees. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Nice.
Mhm.
All right, my last one that I get to read is 29, and it's pouring grape juice into a capped tin and keeping it warm will make it taste like wine. Huh.
Can you believe that? That's like, I wonder, that's something maybe we should do in the future and just see if it really does work. You get some Welch's grape juice and then pour it into a tin and just warm it up and hey, say, does it taste like wine? So that would be like that non-alcoholic wine.
Yeah, we'll do a scientific experiment.
We need to do that, yeah. That would be fun. And number 30, and here we go. From reducing the risk of cancer to promoting longevity, so that means we'll live a long time, right?
Mhm.
Drinking red wine has been attributed to positive health benefits as long as you drink moderately. So yeah, cheers. I mean, we drink a lot of white wine, but it still has a positive benefit.
But that's only in the summertime. You guys know, if you've been following our channel for quite some time, you know in the fall and winter months, we do switch it up to the reds just because it's cooler outside and we can handle the room temperature.
Right, that's right, yeah. But we have to keep it at 54 degrees, so there you go.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So that was fun and interesting.
Yeah, it was. They were fascinating wine facts, and Maria Fraser called me right before we started recording this, and she said she's going to watch it. So I wanted to do a shout out to Maria because
Hi, Maria. She likes the peach Bellini. I think.
Oh, is that the peach one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let everybody know what we're drinking again today.
So this is the Wine by Joe Pinot Gris from Oregon. It's a 2020. Only get this in Oregon, and one fascinating fact about this is that it has no tannins in it, and so some of you might get those headaches from drinking some wine.
Yeah.
I know personally I do. Sometimes I have bought the wine drops that I'm gonna start using because I feel like the older I get, the more headaches that I get because of the tannins in the wines. But this one right here has 0 tannins. That's why Tawny loves this, because she doesn't get the headaches and she gets to enjoy her wine knowing that she's not going to have a headache. So Wine by Joe, thank you so much for that.
Yeah, I don't get headaches from wine because I pop my Excedrin migraine right before I go to bed. So there you go.
Yeah.
And that's just a tip right there. So I'll do one, and then I wake up in the morning and I'm totally fine. But
good.
it's not like I drink all the time anyways.
Yeah.
It's typically just on the weekends or when Leilani is here.
When we're doing this.
That's right. Yeah. So if you like these type of videos, please consider subscribing to our channel and hold your wine glass like this, okay? So
Try to drink it. Try to drink it like this.
Okay.
No, like
Oh.
this.
Well, that's not how you're supposed to do it.
But try it.
I'm perfectly fine.
It's hard.
And hit that little bell button to be notified every single time that we upload. And give us that thumbs up, because when you do that, it does tell us that you do appreciate our content. And check us out where?
On Instagram at while_drinking_wine.
That's correct. And with that,
Until next time.
until next time,
Cheers.
cheers.
Okay. For cork cap wine.
Say it again. For cork-capped wine.
For cork capped wine. That's a tongue twister. For cork capped wines.
For cork-capped wines.
For cork capped wines. For cork capped wines. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
For cork cap.
Let me move it up a little bit. So there you go.
Oh, okay.
That'll make a difference at the top. There you go.
For cork capped wines. I said it right.
Yes,
I
you
made
did.
it. Okay. For cork capped wine.
For cork-capped wines.
Cork capped wines. For cork capped wines. For cork capped wines. I
Okay.
hate that. Okay.